Okay.
Hi guys. I had like a big day today. My husband took me and obviously had my hair done, and so I was pretty excited. The new me is actually coming back to the old me from many years ago. I wanted to share something with you guys about my Plexus journey, and some of you may cry, so you're forewarned. I know a lot of you don't know how to deal with someone that has adult onset manic depression, and let me explain what that's like. Even my own daughter that's filming this right now, we talk about it openly now because I laid in bed all the time. Tonight is me and her night. We're going to do our nails and stuff, and I rarely did that because I was always sad. I literally laid in my bed and watched TV and smoked my cigarettes and drank my wine, and I had no life. I just thought, okay, well, I don't have the resources to go do this. My husband's at work. I have a car, but nowhere to go. There's so much more to life than to being that person. And I'm going to get a little bit personal because I don't think, I know a lot of people that feel like this, and they diagnose bipolar, schizophrenia, and ADHD on these same people with adult onset manic depression or children, and they're misdiagnosed. They're on the wrong medicine. It's not helping them. I've been on medicine for schizophrenia. I've been on medicine for bipolar. Didn't work. Did not work. It actually made me worse. Now I'm on, they put me on the Prozac. Yes, that worked. But the problem with Prozac is it's a controlled substance, and I don't like controlled substances in my body. So the Plexus has really helped that side of me a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share something with you guys. If your spouse or your child is constantly crying or, whiny or bored or has bipolar, ADHD symptoms, or even manic depression or schizophrenia, you might want to think about trying the Plexus Slim, ProBio, and ProBio 5 and Bio Cleanse. Okay, that is what I do, and it has made me obviously a whole new person. I feel alive. I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning, going with my husband, and it has really changed my life. My brother, what made me realize and be able to talk and speak about it now, my brother's in prison. Okay, I had to quit talking to him because he was depressing me. He has done so much to his body that his brain cells are gone. And every time I talk to him, he repeats himself. And then the fact that he was homeless, just like my father, they get so deep in this depression that they were gypsies. And that was it. They were living on the streets. It's the only way they wanted to do, because they didn't know how to handle what was going on up here. To them it was, let's drink another beer. Oh, let's drink some vodka. Let's, kill the pain by drink. It does not help. The Plexus has helped me. I am a whole new person, and now I can see through my dad's eyes and my brother's eyes the pain that they went through, and I can logically make sense of it now. I wish back in 2009 when Daddy committed suicide that I knew what was wrong with me, because I probably could have helped him. Sorry, guys.
I know, I'm about to cry too.
Huh?
I'm about to cry too.
Don't cry. It's okay, baby. Just remember this, when you get older and you start having those feelings and stuff, okay? Okay. Bella and I are going to show you how I've been living. Okay, this is how bad my depression. I know I had a lot of happy posts with my husband and stuff, and happy about being out here. I just still felt like something was missing. I don't know. Couldn't pinpoint it. I don't know what it was, but my brain's always on the go. I mean, you guys have seen my random trips to Port Aransas or, Guthrie or wherever I decide to end up. That's not the only. I've done that my whole life. I've gone to England. I've gone to New Jersey, Maryland. I've gone on a bus trip from New Jersey. No, it's from Baltimore, Maryland, all the way to Oklahoma. I've been in Germany. I've been in Paris. I've Metz, France.
Paris?
Yes. Let's see a picture of me in there. In Paris,
Oh.
silly. I've been all over the place, okay? So I had that mental gypsy thing, you know, where it's like, boom, I want to go somewhere else. You know, I need something different, change. That's what it is. And it's like you need something to make you smile because you don't understand what's going on in your brain cells. It's manic depression. Okay, so here we go. My whole life I've lived kind of like my dad and my brother. Kind of gypsy-fied, right? My house is clean. Y'all know I clean my house all the time for the most part. But there's one thing that nobody even noticed that I noticed today. And here comes the waterworks again. We try not to. Y'all grab a tissue. Okay, my husband and I finally followed our dream. We came to Texas. That wasn't part of our dream, but we ended up here because the money was here. And we bought our home, our first home. And, well, we wasn't buying our first home. It's kind of our second, but it's our first brand new home. And some land. And we started from the ground up. I mean, I've never done anything like that in our lives. We were so happy. We had to come up with all this money down because he's self-employed. And we did it. And we're here. And we got to move in. And we're all so happy. And, you know, I designed this house. Well, me and Darby both designed it. Anyways, he thought it was a different color outside, but it ended up being what it is now. So, anyway, so we moved in here June 20th, okay? About 4 weeks after the house came and was delivered on the property. So, I've lived here since June 20th. Let me show you how gypsy-fied I am. Because for some odd reason, I couldn't calm down on my anxiety because I've lost so many things my whole life. I've lost homes, I've lost marriages, I've lost children, I've lost and had to have it all over again. I've lost cars, you know, I have my dad's mentality and my brother's mentality, and I don't know why. You know, it's the manic depression. You know, you get to that point where you just don't want to pay any of your bills, and you're just like, shut up, leave me alone. And that's what I used to do. And instead of being like my dad and my brother and just walk out the door and leave it all behind and go to the streets, I try to fight through it, you know, inside my head. So this is a part of my gypsy world that I want you guys to see, because Plexus did this to me. And tomorrow, not tonight, because I promised my daughter we're going to do her room, I have sat in this house and I have not unpacked everything exactly. Even my suitcase. Even though I'm so happy. Yes, I have clothes hanging in my closet. I have shoes in there. But the very clothes that I wear every day, show them, Bella, is in that suitcase. I cannot unpack until now. I was so afraid that we were going to lose this house. We've been here 6 months almost. And I was just so used to changing jobs all the time and losing money, moving in with a relative, you know, blah, 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 blah. It's just the cycle, this constant cycle that in my mind, it didn't want to accept happy. I wanted to accept. I've wanted to accept myself all these years happy and comfortable, and I've never been able to. I wanted to accept stability, and I've never been able to until now, and it feels wonderful. So finally tomorrow, Bella is going to help me unpack that bag, because this is my home. I'm not going anywhere. For the first time in my life, I'm not going anywhere. So that's the side of me that nobody really sees. And other people in manic depression, if you find someone in your family that suffers from any of what I just described to you, lays in the bed all the time, no energy, always sad, always misery loves company, you know, and then throw in the menopausal stuff with me, and the emotionalness, you know, I can't get rid of that entirely. What?
Are you almost done?
Yeah. But if you find someone that you can't, and medicine is not helping them, maybe they're diagnosed bipolar, ADHD, schizophrenia, manic depression. If you find somebody with those symptoms, get on Plexus immediately, because they are slowly spiraling downhill in their head. And eventually it's going to end up in a very bad place, and I've been in a bad place. Nobody knows that I was homeless at 14. I went to the streets. I slept on the streets when I was 14 because I wanted to go somewhere. I was 15 or 16. I think I was 16. Yeah, I was 16. It was right before I got married to my first husband. I was homeless. I want to say it was about a week. I had a backpack and one pair of jeans, a hairbrush, and I just went to a spot where I knew if something happened bad that some of my friends could find me. It just so happened that my friend had a baby at St. Anthony's, and I walked there and I went upstairs and they let me sleep for a little while in the waiting room. And it just so happened that her boyfriend's roommate that I knew came up there and she told him that I was homeless, and so he actually housed me for probably about 2 weeks during that time. So I've got a lot of stories. I've gone through a lot, but now my life is all together and everything is perfect, and I have an amazing husband and amazing kids and an amazing home, and I'm loving life. So anyways, like I said, get Plexus. It can change you, and this is from my heart opening to you guys out there that know me and they've seen all the crazy stuff that I've done. There's a reason. Okay, it was all up here. Everybody always said I was crazy. Just a little. Anyways, okay. Plexus helped me. It can help you too. Thanks. Have a great Friday night. Bye.
Do I press the square?
Stop. Yeah, press square.